Hello everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. We're here with just Astarion. We've cleared out the 3 goblin leaders, but oh boy, we have problems. Gale is dead, Lucy is dead and been knocked off a cliff, and so just her soul resides. Astarion is just about okay. Just lower that in my ears. Give me the gold, give me the gems. But really, I need to think about how we're going to get the party back. How am I doing for Scrolls of Revivify here? We have 1. Okay then.
Shall we?
Well, Shadowheart is not dead, so we can get her up. Gale is going to be a problem. Gale has a necrotic aura. Gale exudes necrotic energy. Nearby creatures take 1 to 4 necrotic damage, which is its own problem. There'll be a lot more time for looting later, so I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. I think there are...
Collect it. It might be useful.
Where? Who has the parasite? Where is Drawragslin? Is it Drawragslin's head? There it is. Then he has more stuff, but I'm not going to get overwhelmed. So I think we can cast Revivify on Lucy's soul here. The one change that I'm making from my previous 5th edition runs is that I am allowing all characters to cast Revivify. Otherwise, I'd have to go down, get Shadowheart up, come back round. I mean, I guess I could. Because Shadowheart's not dead. So,
Very quiet.
These guys do want Astarion dead now. So, I need to get down here without dying. 12 HP lost to jump that far is a problem. But I need to get down to the gate beneath him. How many are there out here? Enough that one bad hit becomes a real big problem, basically. If I can get around this corner when they're not looking. Oh jeez, oh jeez. That's you. There's one there. Right. No. I might need to go to turn-based mode when they turn around. You can see that everybody else is just down. Cunning action dash. Do we have a key for this? Right. Action to lockpick. 30. Then we can come out of turn-based. And we want to get Shadowheart up, because Shadowheart is not dead, only unconscious. Just do it around Gale's necrotic aura. Right, help Shadowheart. Target cannot be an enemy entity. There we go. Now Shadowheart
My faith protects me.
needs a potion. And then if we're not going to get anything special out of Gale, cast Revivify on him.
I cannot die. Please help me.
Now the 3 of us are up. Let's take a short rest.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Now we need to get back out of here to Lucy to get her up.
Onward then.
So there's another corpse. There's a lever on the inside of this space. We might have to fight our way out of here between us. Only a couple of goblins. We don't exactly have a lot of spell slots, but we might make it. We do, so I don't want to be in turn-based mode. I want to be sneaking. Oh god, brain. What is it to shift in C, not shift in space? Why isn't this working? I don't know. Shadowheart.
What am I to do?
Can you please cast Revivify on this orb? That's Lucy. That's all her stuff. Soul Echo. While the companion's body is gone, their soul lingers so that it can be used to resurrect them. Cast Revivify on the soul. Destination is blocked.
Death's close at hand.
Okay, Lucy's back. Did not get the benefit of the short rest we just took. She still has all of the stuff that she had previously. So, now we can go up to level 5. Let's do that immediately. We'll have more HP and stuff to work with. 5th level sorcerer. We get a 2 third level spell slots, another sorcery point, gain a spell and replace a spell. Gain a spell. What spells don't I know about here? Blink. At the end of your turn, roll a d20. On 11 or higher, you vanish into the ethereal plane. While there, you can't be harmed or seen in this world. Counterspell, we know. Daylight. Enchant an item to shine like the sun or summon a sphere of sunlight that dispels all darkness around it until long rest. Fear. Fireball. Grant flight for 10 turns, not 10 minutes. Gaseous form. Transform yourself or an ally into a tiny gas cloud. It can't fall and fits through small openings. It is very hard to damage. Haste is a classic. Twin spell haste is like a thing. Hypnotic pattern. Lightning bolt. Call forth a line of lightning that hits all creatures in one line. Protection from energy. Sleet storm. Slow. Stinking cloud. And then down to the 2nd level stuff. Well, we have a decision to make here for sure. Hard decision to make for sorcerers when you only get so many spells known. Gale will also get major spell casting. So I'm going to take haste. And am I going to take haste? I can't twin cast lightning bolt. I am going to take haste. We can always respec our character if... I didn't get to swap a spell. Like remove a spell, gain a spell. I'm confused. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Astarion? What does a rogue get at 5th level? Class features. Uncanny dodge. Use your lightning quick reflexes to protect yourself. When an attack hits you, you only take half the usual damage, and we can replace a spell. Anything to come out? No, I'm pretty happy. Nothing to change in. Nah, we're fine. Shadowheart. 5th level cleric, 3rd level spell slots. Class features. Destroy undead. When you successfully turn an undead, it takes 4 to 24 radiant damage. Trickery domain spells, bestow curse and fear. And we can now prepare spells out of the wider 3rd level pool. So, Spirit Guardians is guaranteed. Call forth spirits to protect you. Nearby enemies take 3 to 24 radiant or necrotic damage per turn, and their movement speed is halved. Beacon of Hope. Your allies will regain maximum hit points possible when healed. They also gain advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saves. Protection from energy. Remove curse. Glyph of warding. Inscribe a circle of arcane glyphs on the ground when stepped on. An enemy will select magical effect. I do like that one. Daylight, mass healing word, animate dead, create an undead servant from a corpse. Could be helpful. Feign death, put an ally into a protective coma. They become resistant to all damage except psychic. Disease and poison have no effect for 10 turns. Revivify, if we don't have scrolls of Revivify, and speak with dead. Alright, give me animate dead for a while. Seems like a pretty solid selection of spells. Our proficiency bonus has also gone up to +3, I believe. And before Gale levels up, I want to sort by type. Scroll? Oh, just, yeah, show me scrolls. A bunch of this needs to go to Gale so that he can learn them in his spellbook if he doesn't have them already.
I was trying to concentrate.
Particularly Ice Knife, Blink, Mirror Image.
Why am I doing this?
So, Scroll of Fireball, level 2 low. Okay, we will remember that then. Haste, Fireball, both things that we can put into our spellbook. Blink, also too low. Fear, also too low. Ice Knife. Mirror Image. How much cash do we have? I can't tell from here. It's fine. Those are the ones that I was most concerned with. So Gale will level up. Level 5 Wizard. 3rd level spells. So, 2 to learn into our spellbook. Counterspell, easy choice. We have scrolls of Fireball and Haste. What else? Bestow Curse, Blink, we have. Sleet Storm, Slow. Alter time around up to 6 enemies to slow them. They won't get far and they can't do much. I can't see a full description of the spell. Stinking Cloud, Vampiric Touch, and then a bunch of the lower level stuff that we can still take if we wish to. What do I want? I'm intrigued by Arcane Lock. Because there have been some cases where it would be nice to be in a room, lock a door behind you, and then things can't get to you until you choose. But I'm not sure how effective it's really going to be. We have a Scroll of Magic weapon, so we don't need to learn that. Anything else that I really want? Hypnotize stuff for 2 turns seems not great. Lightning Bolt could be a fun one. 8 to 48 damage is the same as Fireball, just a different shape of the pattern. Go on then. So now that he has leveled up, we can then go learn that. Learn that. I'm going to spend so much gold on this, aren't I? Go away. Go away. I can't see the rest of my scrolls. Haste. Blink. I think that's the majority of the ones I was interested in. Old Person, we can learn. Should we? How much cash do we have? Why can I not see a gold total for the party here?
Let's get this over with.
Never a dull moment.
193.
Really?
977. 69. Okay, so Gale... Astarion is loaded. Learn that. Learn that. Basically, I just want Gale to have options. No Gust of Wind already. So, on any particular adventuring day, Gale can do all kinds of stuff now. If we look at his spellbook, these are all the spells he knows. These are the ones he has prepared for the day. And he can prepare 3 more than he currently has, since we leveled up. So I will allow myself to do this outside of a regular long rest period. Oh no. I guess this... Okay, lose that. Lose that. Take this and this. That's fine. Cool. And Shadowheart.
What's next, I wonder?
You've already done yours at level up. Awesome. And if we check our character sheets, our proficiency bonus, initiative, not initiative, proficiency. Why can't I see it anywhere? I feel like I'm going mad. That would be in skills, won't it? So yeah, if we have 0 intelligence, but our history is +3, our proficiency must be +3. So that's good. That's going to make things easier. Right.
At least things have stayed interesting.
We have collected another one of these, so we have 2 of these available between us again. Shadowheart, still hesitant about the whole thing, which is interesting. I don't know if she needs to use her powers first once, or if something else is up with that.
Despite everything.
But now we can go around, collect anything that we might want to sell or utilize later. Now that we're not under immediate threat of death again. Though that said, there are still a bunch of goblins that want us dead around the building. Void Bulb is lovely. Just going to take all the gems and jewellery we can find. And then we do have the key to this guy's stash at the back now. Scroll of Speak with Dead, I'll grab that. Does it want me to speak with Dead with this Mind Flayer? Is that the intent? Corpse 2 damaged. Huh. Interesting. I know that, or at least I think I know that you can speak to that guy, but...
That's a friendly looking shadow.
We're going to run back here, and... I don't know what Devout Cry is, but behind this gate, for which we have the key, is the treasure chests. Amulet of Saloon's Chosen. Infernal Iron. Gemstones. Gloves of the Growling Underdog. The wearer gains advantage on melee attack rolls while surrounded by 2 or more foes. Strength saving throws +1. Astarion, you might be able to sneak attack more with those. Spring Step Boots and 500 in cash. That is now spent. Cute animation to tell me that it's spent. Right. There's like wine and stuff here, but I think we're okay. So, time for us to get back around to the Druid House Inn.
Keep your distance, darling. Easy.
Easy checks for Astarion these days with those.
Tread carefully.
And we can't use the ladder because we took the ladder out. Oh, we haven't looted this room yet, though.
Let's have it.
A crystalline lens. Essence of crystallized lens. Essences. Interesting. I bet that's going to be a hard ingredient to get more of. Tracker, do you have anything? A little gold. Shadowheart, you are the strongest of us. So you'll have the best luck jumping over the gaps. Bombs. Grease. Grubby key. Bodywug trumpets. And what do we have back here? Scroll of Blur. A war map. Elegant pen strokes trace out a map of the local area. The Goblin's Den is indelibly marked in greenish ink. The words Chionthar waves across the bottom where the largest river flowed. 3 additional locations are annotated. Caravan Goblins is scrawled in the northwest of the camp. Tollhouse Knolls marked in the North Territory. Forest Supplies hovers over an arrow pointing to the forest just to the camp's east. Beneath in small letters, Between the Laurel. Is that a type of plant? The Water Sparkers and cash. And there's Rozak up here. Then that's probably everything, I think. Gems and jewels. Potion of healing. Mine. Then we need to go the long way round to get back into Druid Howson's chamber.
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving
We have 1 sorcery point because we got that sorcery point when we leveled up. Oh, there's the door. Jesus. What was that? Right, hiding. Oh, no, too late. 4 goblins remain. Astarian. Cunning action hide? No. Oh, I freaking pressed C again, didn't I?
to push my luck again.
Such a moron. We have 3rd level spell slots. I don't have actions.
Swords meet sorcery.
Perhaps I group stealth too close to initiative being rolled and it consumed all of our actions or something. Shadowheart 2 does not have an action. No. There's going to be a lot of that to come, I guess. They're blessing each other. Seems excessive. Oh, yes.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Right, so we have haste. What's our other high-level spell? Oh, we just took haste, didn't we? Yeah. I didn't unlearn one to learn something else. That's on me, sure. Well, we can always upcast our other spells as well. That is totally valid.
With the weave.
Where are they all?
In striking distance.
I hate that I can't denote that I want it to be a slightly higher, so that it might get that one. Unstable statues is interesting too. Oh, there's one there. Man, are we just critting everything? Yep. Yeah, we are. Shadowheart. We'll just wait for them to come to us a bit, I think. Sacred Flame. No need to counterspell for that.
Let's go.
Starian.
Let's have a little fun.
Can we see them? We absolutely cannot. Oh, target has to be in sight rather than an area of effect that I can influence. That's really annoying.
Important is ever easy.
Right, we're just going to stay
Always be a gentleman.
back. This fireball is not as big as I ever think it should be. Ah, that could have been so good.
Focus.
Shadowheart.
On the move.
We are still stealthed. I have a lot of stuff in this taskbar. Need to rearrange some of this stuff, I think. No. I'm so glad they put in a proper reaction system these days. Right, give me my turn. It's about time these two died. We've been in this dungeon far too long.
I'm ready.
Hiding successful? You don't say.
What fools these mortals.
Get them. Love it. Oh, do our cantrips do 2d X damage? They do. Amazing. So at 5th level, I forget this bit. Cantrips, rather than doing 1 die of damage, now do 2 die of damage, which is
Choice but to keep
wonderful.
going. Time to press ahead.
Gonna make killing stuff with cantrips far more efficient. Give me a distance spell on that.
Blood follows me everywhere.
13 damage is great. They're not going to do very much. A whole action to cure wounds on themselves.
Ready or no?
Here I come. You can't hide. Good. Okay. There must be a bunch of stuff around here for us to collect. And then I think the only thing that remains is the traders over here will often go hostile to you if you go hostile to the goblins first. That's a whole thing. Devout. I'll take those. Potion of healing. Cultist brand. I've never successfully figured out how to use the cultist brand if you want to put the mark of the absolute on you. But I can't say I necessarily do, especially not if it has to be on my face. But we can finally go and get Halcyon. Maybe I should have brought him along. We would have not died quite so aggressively as we did. Shadowheart, stop hiding with the rest of them. Do we all teleport through the door at once? We do. We are all caught up. We slip and slide on some of the grease a bit.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger.
They've gone,
Next to
mate.
them.
They've gone.
You did it. You actually did it. The leader's dead.
Yes.
Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure. Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive.
Alright, now tell me about Moonrise.
Let's get out of this pit, firstly. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Alright then. Well, before we do that, we're going to run back through this grossness.
There goes nothing.
Get to the door. And we're going to take a little inner detour. Because there is one other chamber that interests us in this location. And we might as well go and deal with the problem while we have some fresh 3rd level spell slots before our next long rest. Now, are the traders still there, or have they left? Don't see them there. Did they die? What is all this stuff? Scroll of Revivify. Mace, shield, dagger, simple boots, leather armor. If I didn't know better, I'd say this statue fell on them. But I don't know. I've never seen that before. Here's Priestess Guts Chambers. And back here we have a second door. And back here we have Palmer. Hey Gale, now's your shot, buddy.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Oh, Shadowheart, where are you now? Alright, Shadowheart can catch up. We are going to wait for Palmer to turn around.
It's a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Yeah, but I got to cast Fireball. Right. And I'm going to cast Haste on Astarion. So Astarion now has 2 actions.
A rough tempest I will raise.
We can't get that far over, but Astarion
Let's turn someone inside out.
also has +2 armor class and has plus double his movement speed.
Time for a new approach.
A crit for 40 is incredible. Now we can't sneak attack twice in one turn, but we can then attack after sneak attacking for 7 more damage.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
We've spent our action.
Allow me to demonstrate.
So has Gale.
Ease.
Palmer is going to get a turn. They spend their turn dashing. It is very inefficient. 13, Gale. Would you
The lance board is set.
like to hit them with a stick? You tried.
Time for a cull.
We get another go at that.
With finesse.
And that is Palmer dealt with. Gather some light supplies around here. Scroll of Melf's Acid Arrow.
What path lies before me?
Basic poison. We all fail a perception check because our wise Shadowheart is not here. Amulet of Misty Step is great.
I need to rest.
Give that to Astarion.
Can't come quickly enough.
Basic poison. Recipe of Arcane Cultivation. Extract of Weave Moss and Sublimate of Belladonna. So that's the one that gives you an extra 1st level spell slot for the day. Astarion is no longer hastened. He will be lethargic for 1 turn.
Let's get going.
Alright. We can leave the rest of what's here. I don't think these books have anything for us. Just books. Should be expected. Shadowheart's back out here somewhere. And we now just have to think about how we are getting out of here. Because there might still be some enemies out the front. So here's the gang.
What to do?
Get everyone stealthing
The gods are watching.
as we walk out of the front door. There are still creatures here. Are they unhappy about our existence? They are.
Quietly.
Alright then. Another fight is to be had. 38 damage. Excellent work. Oh, we're not in initiative with everybody yet. Now we are.
What's the plan?
The plan is Sacred Flame. They saved.
Can't stay idle.
No, don't do that. I have just noticed that because we died and got resurrected, our mage armor has ended. Definitely something to be aware of. But are we just critting everything today?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Right, there's more enemies up there. How they didn't get dragged into this fight, I'm not sure.
Have to keep going.
Astarion.
Of surprise.
Can we see one of them? Not really. Sorry, I wanted a ranged attack. 5 damage. No bother. Shadowheart. Can you match them? How did they just heal themselves if they're not in initiative? Slightly perplexed.
Go for the throat.
Let's get the others in, because of course we want them
I can be subtle sometimes.
involved in this fight, even if we are low in initiative.
Try me.
Oh, we're climbing this side to attack that side, are we? Seems like a terrible idea. Whatever works. Like I said, sounds like a fantastic idea.
I don't fancy their chances.
There's another one over there as well. Not gone great. Who's left? Another one. Okay then. Let's please have these guys dealt with as swiftly as can be. Problem with goblins is they have high dexterity saves to deal with Shadowheart's cantrips.
So much for peace.
Mistra Rill. A spell a day.
Sure, we'll climb the ladder to get the shot. Oh no. Take the save because we only have 12 HP. They are dead.
Fast.
Can we see this last one? Nice. Gale from up here.
Word away.
We must have line of sight, right? Yeah. Why do they all have mushrooms in their pockets? Not sure. Alright, I am done with this dungeon, man. I think we killed everything out here already, didn't we? Certainly looks like we did.
If not over.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful.
Anything there I want? I don't think so. So we can finally make the long walk back to the Druid's Grove, having finally dealt with that dungeon. God, that's like the toughest time I've ever had in that dungeon, which makes sense because, of course, I've never done that dungeon on this difficulty setting before.
Victory is assured.
Hey, Gale.
Onward.
Come on. Do I not have any more movement? I do not. Fine. Where can I get the shot? Basically nowhere helpful. Alright, Lucy.
Can't even catch my breath.
Cast haste on Gale. Gale
Witching hour.
has 30 more movement speed.
4.
Love it. And then we also have another action. Let's do... we'll save our action. Shadowheart. If you could be so kind as to destroy this. Then Gale, kill them. Ah.
Spill some blood.
Astarion. Good place to stop. Where is my sneak attack gone? Good. Is there still 3 people back here as well? They are just oblivious to what's going on.
Let's end this. On the move.
Shadowheart's action is spent. They're up. Great jump. Just an immensely good jump.
Let's have a little fun.
Love to see a dash. Astarion. Must have advantage. Gale. Gale. Oh, Gale's not in initiative.
Another fight. Let's go.
Lucy is, but not really.
Shall we dance?
Fine. Just a regular main hand attack then.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Lucy is done. I'd love to know how many ones they have re-rolled. Excellent.
Dice roll in my
Gale.
favor.
This will be fine. We lose temporary HP, which is fine. 9 HP, you got this. 5.
Survival is all that matters.
Well, we can probably help out. Or not. This one, not drums. Are they getting support, or does support not exist because it's already dead?
Heading there.
It's the 3 behind us that have joined the fight, sure. They needed to die eventually anyway, I guess.
No gloom, all doom.
Astarion,
Yes, here,
can you hide there?
into the shadows.
Love it.
Still on my feet.
We still have 1 second level spell slot. I cannot quite get them both in this spell. Unfortunately. Oh, maybe. I can. Wild magic spike growth is horrendous. Every 5 feet we move, we take piercing damage.
Got to move.
That's really, really unideal. There's another one further back there. They're summoning wargs. That's not good either. Right, Gale. Get out of the thorns.
On the double.
Great work, sir. Armor of Agathis. Hex.
Let's move. Let's find some prey.
Good shot. Nice.
What now?
I want to get them, but I can't from here.
Concentrate. On my way.
But as soon as we can, I'm hoping we can kill them rather than having to deal with Sharp Eyes Warg companion.
I must heal.
May it please, Mistra.
Lucy is on 3 HP. Good damage there. We are hasted, so we can do that twice. Great work on the second one, obviously. Astarion, finish this. That is the wrong target.
Where do I go from here?
Everyone away from the thorns.
Not quite yet, anyway.
Cannot enter turn-based mode. Why not?
Whips and blades, always sharp.
Help. Are we okay?
I've got a long road ahead.
Shadowheart does not have spell slots.
Someone there?
We don't have helpful ones. Can we get away from these thorns?
Soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
Yeah, we're going to go to the old town out front
That way.
and then use their teleportation circle to get a long rest in us. These guys probably have some like fancy arrows and stuff that we do want.
In for a surprise?
And if the wargs have warg fangs, we probably want those as well. Apparently they don't. Honestly, get me the hell out of this camp. Get me up to this tiny village where nothing bad can happen. God, the last like 4 encounters have just been a nightmare. But we have not yet TPK'd.
Game marks as faded as the memories of the children that played them. Wonder what became of them.
Okay, from here. Long rest. Yes. Anything happening back at camp? Volo wants words. I guess we did just rescue him.
Something's on my mind.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flayer specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
We fought them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
I've killed one.
That can't be.
Zone of truth me, mate. Zone of truth me. We were captured. We're lucky to be alive.
You're mad. But, tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Malaise is one word for it. More like psychic transference.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless
you've been infected with one of their parasites.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Only disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Doubts aside, I'm just going to leave at that point. Oh, we can trade. Do you have anything really good? Scroll of Evard's Black Tentacles. Scroll of Wall of Fire. Scroll of Slow. Scroll of Speak with Dead, Blur, and See Invisibility. Sleet Storm. False Life. Some healing potions. I mean, I don't think Wall of Fire is in our wheelhouse yet, so I'll leave that be. Do you want to buy... Got cash? You got cash. Do you want my shiny rocks? And 3 bottles that I definitely don't need. Candles, dwarf poems, cultist brands. I need to figure out what to do with these witch potions as well. They are no use to me, I don't think. We've rescued him, and his attitude toward us is 0. That seems unlikely. Reward. Volo has decided to remain in our camp, having learned such a learned scholar nearby may be helpful. Blazer of Benevolence. When you inspire an ally using Bardic Inspiration, you gain 4 temporary hit points. Alright, we'll sell that. Anyone else want words? Does not seem so. Let's get some much needed rest. How many pigs do we need to eat for one long rest? Anything going bump in the night?
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Who are you?
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just
Insight
like you,
check.
I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. But to do that, we'll need to think beyond local healers. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you.
Oh god.
You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
I thought you said you could protect me.
From transforming into a mind flayer, yes. But that is not the only thing these parasites can do. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant.
An instant
Were it
mind
not for
flayer
my
army.
protection, so would you.
Why are you protecting me?
Because we share a common cause and a common enemy. We are alike, you and I. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. I can handle this. For now. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
And so we finish a good sleep. I would like to know if Shadowheart is seeing this person like we are.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well.
Yes.
Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
What do you make of the powers?
On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from. And what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
The odds are stacked against us. Can we truly afford to ignore such an advantage? With +3 on our persuasion now. We have inspiration, so we won't go Tides of Chaos yet. 17.
Well, perhaps you have a point.
She approves.
Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it.
Alright, that's all I wanted to get out of her, really. Karlak's still here. Volo, Will, Lae'zel, Gale, hanging out. Everyone's gone back to their corners of camp. Alright, if we get out of here, we are back in Bogrot, healthy and ready for a new day. So we'll head back to the Druid's Grove soon and then see where our adventures take us from there. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.